Hey guys, Chris and Boomer here live in
the Dream Giveaway Garage. Happy Tuesday, everyone.
So we know it's Tuesday. Do we know what date it is?
Today is the 29th or the 30th?
30th.
Today's the 30th.
And do we know what time it is?
It's a little after 4 o'clock.
And that means only one thing.
It's almost time to go home.
Yes, and there's something else too. There's only hours left. Boomer. There's only hours left for you to enter to win the Hellcat.
That's right. Today is the final day. So this goes to 3 o'clock Pacific time. It's 4 o'clock now. That means that there are officially 11 hours left.
8 plus 3, that's right. There's 11 hours left for you to enter to win the Hellcat.
That's math in public, folks.
3 a.m. Eastern time,
yes.
Midnight Pacific time.
I thought it was, then there is, okay, then we're good. Yeah, all right.
That's right. So 11 hours left for you guys to get your last minute entries to win. How many times have people entered on the last day and won? At least once.
Yeah, I think there have been a couple. Yeah.
So, telling you guys, get your entries right now. 1,000 horsepower Hellcat. Tell them all about it.
Okay, we started with a 2020 Charger Hellcat wide body. Of course, 2020, you got the new Charger wide bodies. It did come in a Hellcat. For those of you who keep asking, no, this is not a red eye. Red eyes were not available in Charger in 2020, but they will be in 2021. Okay, we ordered it with all the bells, all the whistles. It's got all the great stuff on it. It's got a sunroof in it. And then we started with that stock Hellcat, which was 707 horsepower. And then we started taking the car apart. And then we partnered with our friends over at Forza Tuned so that they could build us their 4R package, which is a 1,000 horsepower motor to go in this car. But of course, that's never good enough for us. We had to improve upon that. So we came up with this cool design to paint the supercharger. So this has been powder coated and Cerakoted, and you've got these cool, really cool coil covers up here, and of course those are in Hemi orange as well. And then from our friends at ACC, you've got this beautiful carbon fiber package in here, 1,000 horsepower wide body. It's got a Hellcat, it's got all this carbon fiber. And of course over there you can see the badge from Forza Tuned that shows you exactly what this car is. Okay, so of course the cosmetic stuff is kind of easy to see on this. It's got an APR front splitter from our friends at APR. Great piece. This thing is gorgeous. Prop rods have been painted to match the rest of the colors on the car. This badge is a one-off from Billet Badges in California. And of course the stripe, as you can see, the stripe is custom. It goes all the way around the back. On the back there is a carbon fiber rear spoiler from APR. And then it does have a little bit of a different rear diffuser on it. It's not carbon fiber because I had a real hard time finding a good carbon fiber piece for this. But I think the next one is probably going to have that. Now, those are kind of the cosmetic things, along with a couple other touches here and there. Of course, it's got a Hurst pistol grip shifter in on the inside. All the stitching's been dyed orange. You've got some real cool SRT badges in there and a couple other things. But what makes this a 1,000 horsepower Hellcat? Chris, go ahead.
I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm listening to you.
So, what they did, we start by popping the supercharger off the top of this thing. It went out to Joker's Performance, and the supercharger got ported and polished. And then, of course, while it was out, it was sent away to get this beautiful coating put on there. Okay, then we've got 3,000 by 2 injectors from Injector Dynamics. We have new plugs. We have a upper pulley that is a Grip Tech 2.85, so we're underdriving this about 10%. Makes about 19 pounds of boost, give or take, under full load. Of course, belt's been upgraded. Lower pulley is off of a Hellcat motor, and it has been pinned. So the pulley has been pinned to the crank, so there will be no slippage. It's got a little colder thermostat in it. so it makes this thing open up just a little bit more. The beautiful intake on this, the cold air intake, is from Leg Maker. It is carbon fiber. This has long tube headers from Cooks. It has a high flow cats on it. Once it gets down into an X pipe, and then it goes out stock rear mufflers out the back, but it is still very, very aggressive. Not too loud, just aggressive. And the supercharger whine on this thing is incredible. All right, to back all of that up, of course, this does have a custom motor tune on it, has a custom transmission tune on it, but it also has a aluminum drive shaft in it, okay? And of course, when you do that, of course, we upgraded the U-joints in it. It has a BMR rear differential brace in it. It has, I think they're A&N or A&D rear trailing arms have been upgraded in this. Half shafts have been upgraded, and then the car was lowered. It's sitting on a set of lowering springs. So, and I want to say those are, I think they're iBox.
I think they're iBox as well,
if I'm not mistaken. So all of that comes together to create an absolutely phenomenal look in this car. So you can see it sits low, it sits wide. Of course, the badging has all been changed to match all this. And we get a lot of comments on the Hellcat that's on the side here. Of course, gloss black car, flat black Hellcat. You only catch it kind of in the right light, but man, I mean, it's subtle, but it's beautiful. And then, of course, the calipers are orange. Your little SRT badges inside your wheels are orange. And then, of course, this does have Continental Extreme contacts on here. These are 305 3020s, I believe, or 3520s, one of the two. And of course, as we get around to the back of the car, of course, you've got this beautiful APR carbon fiber rear spoiler on here. This has been matted out with the Hellcat on it. This charger comes on the car, but it's normally black or chrome, and it sits down here where this 4th emblem is. But of course, to make this thing just a little bit more different, we popped it up here and put it in. And then, of course, as long as we're back here, I'll pop the trunk and pop this up for you. So we do have an additional battery in here that has it's connected to a charging system, and that is to run all of your lights, because you have a full underbody light kit on this car, and it has a set of 200 function LED headlights. All right, I'm gonna take a breath.
Take a breath while you do that. Hours left, guys. We're talking 11 hours left for you to get your entries to win. It all happens at www.dreamgiveaway.com. Last day to enter, use promo code Facebook Live. You're going to get bonus tickets. While you were talking, you saw me walk off a stage. I went into Lori's office. I was looking for the helmet. I wanted to show everybody the helmet. Where's it at?
It's probably in the car.
Let's see if Boomer can find the helmet, because I want you guys to see this is a genuine impact helmet. It is, I guess, certified for NHRA use.
Yes, it is.
Look at that. On one side, signed by Big Daddy Don Garlitz. Look at that, clear coated over. On the other side, Queen of Speed, Leah Pruitt. The winner's also going to take that home. And we already talked to Don Garlitz. He will personally autograph the car for you if you're the winner. But I'll tell you what, come 3:01 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow morning, you better have your tickets in, or you're not going to have your chance to win.
And like everything else, this helmet is custom. It's custom painted, it's custom wrapped, and it goes with the car. It's just a really, really cool piece. And like you mentioned the other day, if you want Don Garlitz to sign this car, we will arrange to make that happen.
That's right. Guys, this is one of the biggest prize packages of the year. Every donation helps out 8 great charities. Every donation means that you are already a winner. One grand prize winner. We're going to be pulling that name in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, the 14th of April, we will pull the grand prize winner. So at 1 o'clock, Chris and I will be on the phone making phone calls. So if you've bought tickets and you're watching us, make sure that day, 14th, 1 o'clock, that you're by your telephone so you can answer our call.
Hardly ever happens. We always get voicemail. So stay by your phone if you have your entries. 1 o'clock on the 14th, as Boomer is telling you. Only hours left to get your entries. You know you want to win this Hellcat. Let's see if PJ has any questions from our Facebook audience.
Well, Butch Davis says, please pick me. I'm dying to own a Hellcat. Jim Taylor, what's up, guys? Made it to work. Love that ride. Jonathan says, shout out from New Hampshire. And he also has a question for Boomer.
Okay.
One of the questions that Chris was asked by Jonathan last week when you weren't here, he's asking you. He says, what's your favorite charity that we work with? And have you done any of the volunteer work with any of those charities and experiences?
I've met with just about all of those charities, as we all have, and we've had them into the garage. We used to have them come in when we had the ceremonies. The COVID has kind of shut all that stuff down, so we haven't had the charities in a while. But I will tell you that, you know, me being a retired military guy, I love National Guard Education Foundation, and I have a very special place in my heart for Honor Flight of West Central Florida. And our great friend O'Neill, who always comes and helps out when we do the prize giveaways. O'Neill is what now, 90 something?
98, 90.
Yes, he is a Korean War veteran.
He's a World War II veteran.
He's a World War II veteran, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's a World War II vet. So it's very special just to spend time with him, and he still takes the flights up there and helps chaperone when they take veterans up to see the memorials in DC.
And he offered to take the Hellcat home.
I'm sure he did, yes.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys, I want to thank you for joining us today in the Dream Giveaway Garage. Going to tell you again, can't say it enough, final hours to enter to win this bad to the beep, beep, beep Hellcat.
That's right. So I tell you what, let's exit with startup, bad boy. And then you who's going to be starting it up next.
Oh, I like that line, Boomer. All right, I'm going to be back here with the mics so that you guys can hear the exhaust. Here we go. All right, guys, there you have it. Special treat, firing up the Hellcat on the very last day of the Hellcat Dream Giveaway. Get your entries using promo code Facebook, using Facebook Live as a promo code at www.dreamgiveaway.com. We'll see you next time. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes. If you didn't listen to this whole Facebook Live, I'm going to tell you one last time. Get your entries. It's the last day to win the Hellcat. We'll see you next time, live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
See you next time.
They're amazing machines, but it also takes incredible people to build them. You guys want to race?